Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and the rumours still doing the rounds of Tom Brittney being cast as Batman for James Gunn's DCU with Brave and the Bold. We've an update regarding this. Now, he was doing an interview on Fox 5 or something, and the host literally just flat out asked him, "Are you Batman?" And he's denying it. He's doing it a cheeky way. We'll have a look at the article. I can also show you the clip of what she says to him, his response, because it's the response that has people going, "Oh, is he Batman?" Because he does the usual no comment and then the whole I don't know what you're talking about type of thing. And people are leaning into it. That means he's definitely signed on. Doesn't mean anything. And I'll explain that in a minute. Have a look at the article talking about it first, and then we'll dive into it. So Tom Brittney got asked point blank about playing the DCU's Batman, and he gave the exact kind of answer that keeps a rumor alive. He did not say no. Brittney appeared on Fox 5's Good Day New York Wednesday morning to promote his new MGM Plus series, The Westies, but the host wasted no time going straight at the Batman rumor that we reported on at the end of June. She told Brittney she had done her homework on him the night before and kept coming back to his voice. So she was like, "You can play strong characters, blah blah blah." This part is funny when his response was, "Who? Batman? I know nothing about this crazy rumor." She never said anything about the rumor is. So what do you mean? I know nothing about this crazy rumor. So that means you do know about the rumor. It's just so funny. So she told him to Google himself and blah blah blah, and he said he would, and that it's just all lovely rumors and stuff. So again, we can look at the clip. I'm not going to play it here. I have it actually pulled up because when I play it here, you can't hear the bloody thing. This is how it all went down because she added bits to the end. So this is what she said to...
So, last night I was doing a little research on Tom Brittney.
Were you?
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. As I listened to that voice, Tom Brittney, I think that you could play someone else in the world of very strong characters.
I mean, yeah.
Did you ever,
feel free to
this
tell
is
me.
way past... Batman, you know what I'm talking about.
Who?
Batman.
I know nothing. I know nothing about this. This crazy rumor. I know nothing.
Well, Google yourself, Tom.
Okay, when I'm done with this, I'll go straight on Google and I'll Google myself.
Okay, well, you don't want to say anything about right now?
No comment. No, I know nothing. Just lovely, wonderful rumors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's so fun to talk to you.
You too. Thanks
We're
for
going to
having
watch
me.
you right now in the Westies on MGM Plus.
Cool.
And then we'll wait for the other announcement, Tom Brittney.
Wait.
I can tell that voice. Can't you? Batman. Yes, I can so see it.
He really doesn't strike you as a Batman though, does he? Like, she's on about the voice. I just don't see him as Batman. But you see the way he's like, no comment. No, it's just a lovely rumor. That's his response. The no comment part is where people are going, he knows something. He's definitely had conversations. I'd point you back to Benedict Cumberbatch when he was on Graham Norton. When I think The Force Awakens was only on its way out at the time. And Graham Norton started asking him questions and said, or maybe it was for Royce. It was one of them. And he asked him, "Is the rumors true that you're going to be in Star Wars, the new Star Wars?" And Cumberbatch said, "No comment." And then he asked him another question about Sherlock, and he said, "No comment." And then he said, "A possible return in the next Star Trek movie." And he stopped and smiled at that one and went, "No comment." And they were all like, "Oh, he's definitely coming back." And he continued that. And there was never any conversations with him to come back for Star Trek. It turned out there was no conversations with him to be in Star Wars. So, someone just saying no comment. And he can't turn around and go, "Yeah, I'm absolutely Batman." Especially if he's not Batman or had any talks with them. So, you see it there saying the host wasn't done and talking about the voice and all this. And Says nobody expected Brittney to confirm anything on a morning show couch. If he has signed anything, he legally cannot say it. But there is a big difference between saying you've got the wrong guy and grinning through just lovely, wonderful rumours on live television. There isn't, though. That's the thing. It's like Adfield, maybe he wants the role. So if he adds fuel to it by seeing what people's reactions will be, by getting asked point blank, are you going to be Batman? And you going, Kylie, no comment. I don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to drum up interest. You're trying to see what if people will go like, oh, he's Batman, he should be Batman, blah, blah, blah. And then the studio will look and go, okay, there seems to be a lot of kind of calls for him to be Batman. That's what that could be. Him simply saying no comment is not an indication that he has signed on or is in talks to be Batman. Because right now, I don't think we're going to get any information about Batman coming out or anything until Man of Tomorrow. Now, it's funny because there was stories yesterday saying there's absolutely zero DC presence at Comic-Con, which they then said, except for a bunch of booths that are going to have merchandise and show you lanterns and stuff. It's like, so there will be a presence at Comic-Con. You can't say there's absolutely zero presence from DC at Comic-Con, except for the presence over here of DC at Comic-Con. And then it got announced last night, after those articles came out, no, DC will actually be in Hall H with lanterns. They're putting a panel for lanterns in Hall H. And it was like, so there's not just a presence of DC at Comic-Con, there's going to be a massive presence of DC at Comic-Con. And everybody's now going, are they going to show the trailer for Man Tomorrow? Are they going to announce the next bunch of movies for the new slate and stuff like that? No. You're not going to get any announcements like that. You may be given a tease to Man of Tomorrow. Highly doubt it, but you never know. But they're not going to start announcing Man of Tomorrow will lead directly into Batman. Wonder Woman's on her way. The Flash has been cast. Aquaman is about to be put out there. You're not going to get any of that. None of that is going to happen because Supergirl has just tanked so badly that they're already pulling it from the cinema. It's going to be on digital on the 28th of this month. I don't even know how it makes it to the 28th without just looking like a joke on making no money at the cinema. It's bound to lose them well over $100 million. Superman underperformed. As much as they want to gaslight it that it was a success, it wasn't a success. None of the shows have worked. Nobody's watched them. They don't chart. Nobody even remembers Creature Commandos was even the first thing that came out. The DCU is a disaster. They're not going to put a panel out there and start announcing a ton of crap when there's a new owner coming in who is going to be looking at this and saying, yeah, we're going to wait to see how Man of Tomorrow performs and we'll make a decision on whether or not we're keeping your ass around, James Gunn, or we're getting rid of you. So this idea of him coming out and announcing anytime soon that he's Batman, it's not going to happen. Nothing is going to happen until Man of Tomorrow. And the writing's on the wall that if Superman underperformed, if the shows have underperformed, and Supergirl has been the unmitigated disaster, where's the interest for Man of Tomorrow? Because it's all the same characters already that you're going to get in that. So, yeah, him simply saying no comment to the question, it's not this, oh my god, he's Batman. It's been done before by many an actor. As I said, the Benedict Cumberbatch stuff, hey, you returning to Star Trek? No comment. And he stopped and smiled and kind of gave a cheeky, am I? And said no comment. And he was never coming back to Star Trek. There was no plans to bring him back. So this is if the rumor's still doing the round, he's trying to keep the rumor alive. Let's see what actually happens with it. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and hit that hype button and all of that good stuff. You know the drill. Cheers. And I'll catch you in the next one.